Hi and welcome. My name is Johnny Fragan. I'm from All Total Coaching. What I want to talk to you today is why this fast life in the West, where most are wealthy, is causing more and more depression, more and more suicide, and more people are unhappy. But before we start, I'd like to say that I have covered this topic extensively in our book, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You. But what is this all about? Book all about? What is it? It's about how to be a man in this feminized society. We talk about manhood. What is a man? How to be a man. Women, relationships and sex. Media manipulation, indoctrination via the movies. I'll explain in details how the media manipulate you and lie to you so they can indoctrinate you and control your mind. Health, food, exercise, and why it's so important. Money, wealth, what you're not taught at school. And the reason is because they want you to be poor. Value, what it is and why it's so important. How to overcome the biggest phenomena in our generation of depression and fear, where 8 people commit suicide a day in Australia, 6 are men. Look it up, www.absaustralianbureaustatistics.com.au/suicide. You'll see all of it yourself because I don't make a claim like this lightly. Happiness and fulfillment. Feminism, the real truth, family court and consequences, false accusation, domestic violence, how to be social and create a great network, social etiquette, keep up how to maintain your relationships, some of the rules that will save your life, sources and resources. So today we talk about a topic that all of us are aware, but very few people talk about it. I talk about it extensively in my book, but today I'll give you a few things why, and I'll give some solutions. Why this fast life in the West, where people have so much wealth, and we know some rich people that committed suicide. Why? People are looking for instant gratification, when in reality, good things take time. They have no social friends, and no matter how much money you have, you need to have friends, because in a crisis like we all have, including me, you need to have people to ring to. Anybody that knows me, I've got on my wall 7 people that help me. And they know precisely where they are. I will walk and crawl on glass for these particular people, individuals. I thank them not once or twice or 3 times. And they know exactly. And I've taken a picture of this particular note and I sent it to these people. And a few of them were shocked. And they said to me a few things that I'm not going to go into now. They have no social friends. They have 7,455 friends, but they cannot ring one person when they're in crisis. Today, the whole West is focused on the individualism rather than collectiveness. The individual making money, being this and that's, nothing wrong with that. But we need collectiveness. We need the collective. How do you, when you feel the happiest? When you're taking pictures with friends or by yourself? Think about it. Are you focused only on the individualism? Or you're focused also on the collectiveness? Helping your friends, giving a compliment from time to time, raising your spirit. There's a particular person in Salsa that I know is going through a difficult time. Not once or twice I put my hand around him and I told him a few words. And not once or twice he said to me, John, thanks. If I didn't have you, I didn't know who to talk to. I'm not running my ticket here because nobody cares. You care about solutions. You care about to make progress. You care about what am I able to do for you. And what I'm telling you today is stop, relax. Sometimes we get sick because we're running too fast and the body tells us to stop. Relax. Do classes of salsa or guitar. You need to have a social fabric. We are social creatures by nature. We need to have friends. It doesn't mean you have to have 1 million friends, but you need to have friends. When you've got so much money and you've got nobody to talk to, you will sink into depression. Depression has got many reasons. I don't say I'm a doctor, but many reasons. But the problem is today, by giving all these medications to people, you're making them dependent on these particular drugs. It's like an old man going to the doctor and says, I can't walk. He gives him a stick and he's dependent on the stick now. Rather than not once or twice, I mentioned in my book that years ago in the American Medical Association, they said your doctor will prescribe to you a particular exercise regime as it is known to produce endorphins. Yet today, majority of doctors, on your end, they give you some medication because it's money. I talk expensively how to overcome depression. But here are a few little things that will help. Like I said earlier, you need to have friends. Join your community. Whatever it may be, you need to be social. Keep your mouth shut. If people tell you things, don't gossip. Be friendly, be in a good mood, hold eye contact, and ask people sometimes from time to time what's going on in their life. Not in front of people. And sometimes you'll see they'll open up to you, and vice versa. Yet if they're vultures and they stick to you like glue, and they literally vomit on consistently, slowly block them off. But you will, after a while, meet a few people like I met in Salsa, a few reliable people that you can confide in them and be friends, because you will come to a situation where you want to express yourself emotionally, and if you can't, you will bottle it up. And the reason people sink into depression because they bottle up till they explode. Another thing, you need to do you need to do some exercise. Even if you're only doing it for 15 minutes. Any exercise is better than nothing. I had a cramp in my leg a while back. I couldn't run for 2 weeks, and believe it or not, I gained some weight, but I'm back, and then I'm back on running. I started kilometer 2, 3, etc., and now I'm nearly back to the full 6-7 kilometers that I do on a daily basis. Now, why am I telling you this? Because you feel better about yourself when you exercise, and when you feel better, the law of transference states that when you're in a good mood, it transfers to other people. When you're in a bad mood, it transfers to other people. So these are the things why this fast life is causing us depression. But you can look at us. I speak extensively about this issue in my book, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You. And I give practical and simple solutions on meditation, on affirmations that you can do, and I promise you that they work. Is this 100%? No, but in 90%. And all my ideas are backed by people that have done and have used my methods. Thank you very much for listening to me. Look us up at www.alltalkcoaching.com. I can change your life. The question is, do you want to? Or you can keep doing the same thing again and again, thinking a miracle's going to happen. We will all know if you don't take action, nothing's going to happen. Email me personally, john@sosdating.com. Our book, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You. On sale, links below. Thank you very much, as always. You know I'm your friend, John. You forgot.